Hey guys, got two different tool hauls I want to show you, and one I got today, one I got the other day. Been kind of busy at work. I had a 5-hour safety training today at work, and so I'll show you this first one. Everything on this table here was from the same person, and I got the whole table there for 50 bucks, and it's mostly good brand names. This is a baby Colombian Vice. A whole handful of different taps, good ones. Got a little Unibit, a couple of half-inch crow's feet, a Craftsman, and a Wright tools. These two little bits, more taps, USA made tap handle. Got a little Matco pick. It's got an orange comfort grip handle. 3 different files. I'm trying to get files that already have handles on them. I got a whole bunch of files. These are, I'm sorry, this is a screwdriver, obviously. This is a Mac screwdriver with a wooden handle. And the files, one's a Mac, one's a Craftsman. Got a Mac Tools impact grade half-inch extension. Got a nice SK 3/8 ratchet. And the same lineup, same line SK. This is the half-inch. What do we got? Mac Tools half-inch extension. This is a Mac Tools 3/8 extension. This is a Blue Point. It's hard to make out the logo there. A Blue Point magnet. It's a really strong magnet. Obviously, it's telescoping. I broke the other magnets that I had. This thing is bent. I'm going to have to do a little straightening on it, but it's decent. It's a half-inch drive Williams USA breaker bar. And it's in rough shape, obviously, but it's a fixed... It's got a fixed head on it. This doesn't slide or anything. Move right along. This is a nice little proto-professional 1/4-inch drive ratchet. I like this ratchet a lot, actually. You got a Mac Tools crow's foot. Yeah, we got a Wright USA, and this is a half-inch drive breaker bar, and it's pretty good size. It's got to be 16 inches, anyways. It's in good shape as well. Got a big Mac Tools pry bar. Mac Tools flathead. And this is a Mac Impact. And what's nice about this, where is it now? Let me find it. Is it's got these heads come off, obviously. It's got this head here that takes standard screwdriver bit size, so I can put just about any screwdriver bit in there. Ordinarily, you would have to have a bit like this bigger bit here. You know, these are not. That's a bigger bit, so I have about 1,000 small screwdriver bits, and not so many of the bigger ones. So glad that that's that. So These are ratcheting screwdrivers, and all three of them are Williams USA. And I believe Williams is a subsidiary of Snap-on. If you notice the style of this ratcheting screwdriver, it's just like the Snap-on one. I have it actually. It's orange. It came in a variety of colors, but so it's the same exact ratcheting screwdriver. And there's three of them. So I grabbed all three of them. This guy had a Big Mac toolbox, top and bottom. The box itself was too far gone. I didn't want to, I mean, it needed a complete overhaul. I don't have really time for that. So I passed on the box, but I was able to just pick this stuff out of it. And then, you know, he wanted 75 and I got him down to 50. So moving right along. Another set of Mac snap ring pliers. This is, I have two other ones that I believe are the same model as these. There is a couple sets of channel lock cutters. Both similar. One is a diagonal. Okay. Proto USA snap ring pliers. Now I like these a lot. I'll show you why. They have kind of a cool feature. So you can adjust it. You just push in that lever and you turn this. And now it opens out. And to go back, you just turn it back. So you literally have both pairs in one set. I thought that was cool. Pretty nice design, and these are decent, good shape. Proto USA. And another set of cutters. These are Kleins. These are in great shape. No damage at all to the jaws. Okay, what else? Just a couple loose files. Some of the stuff I haven't cleaned up yet, so if it's dirty, I just haven't gotten to it yet. Set of channel lock. These are the 440s, so I want to say they're 12-inch. And aside from the rust, they're in okay shape. And you really can't, you just can't beat the channel lock pliers. So I always snag them whenever I find them reasonable. This next piece is interesting. Now, the guy that owned these tools, he worked on buses for many years. He was older. He told me that these were used by the military, these particular pliers, and that they were used for twisting wire. Now, I would assume that the wire, I'm not quite sure. I haven't really played with these that much yet, but this comes out. You'd have to assume the wire comes through this center part and then you twist it. But he said these were military. And we have Made in USA focus. We have Made in USA stamped right there. Bear with me while I try to find some more markings. There's M8 stamped right there, right across there. And this is different. I've never seen anything like this. It must do more than that. Okay, so this part, if anyone knows any more about these, let me know. I would appreciate any info. But basically you have that's the plier head. And it opens up and it looks like you have cutters at the bottom, but just different. You know, I've never seen them. So nice set. All the tool picking I've done, and you know, over the years, I've never come across anything like these. So I grabbed them. We got a Mac Tools Allen key set. Got a little grip of Just some wrenches here. Go through them real quick. We got here. That's a Mac 3/8. Mac 1/4 inch. Right USA 1/2 inch. Right. It's got 1/2 inch on one, 9/16 on the other. These are super handy. The combination 1/2 inch, 9/16. We got a Matco 3/8. Matco 9/16 and 1/2 inch. Again, another one like that. Beautiful. And a Mac 1/2 inch. So a little grip of wrenches. No sets or anything, just loose wrenches. 3 adjustable wrenches for the collection. We got a Crescent, a Bonnie, and a small Utica Tools USA. This is the same wrench that I got from the flea market the other day, if I'm not mistaken. Very small, about a 4 inch. We got the Mac Tools rivet gun. Got a bunch of random sockets. These have to be cleaned up. This is a Proto 1.5 inch, 3/4 drive. Another 3/4 drive, and this one is her brand. And we got 1 5/8. And an Eastco USA, again 3/4 inch drive, and this is that it? 1 5/16. So I got a little set of a collection of larger sockets, and these will go with them. I just keep them just in case. You never know. I can't say I've ever really needed too big of a socket. Just to beat up old SK 1/2 inch drive. I was picking out of the box, and I was just grabbing anything that was decent. It's a Proto. Another Proto. Let me grab something decent, you know. Let me try to grab the good stuff here, show you. Okay, this is a Mac impact grade, and it's a 1/2 inch drive, swivel extension. This is an impact grade snap-on, and it's a 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch drive conversion, or adapter, I should say, conversion. And we got another impact grade 1/2 inch to 3/4 adapter, and this is a Cornwall. Another Mac extension 1/2 inch drive, small one. Let's see. Mac Tools 1/2 inch drive. It's a small piece. Yeah, so, you know, I'm not going to pull out every socket. Most of them are Mac and Snap-on. This is a Precision Twist drill company, and it's an easy out set, USA made, and it's all there. It's in great shape. It's got one of these terrible cases. I can't stand these things. Just make a little wooden box, you know, a nice little wooden box. Got the neon green Snap-on air gun, I guess you'd call it. I don't use air that much. I don't have an air tank at the house, but. And we just got an older Blue Point flat tip. It's got the hex section there for your wrench. I'm gonna throw a wrench on there. And I got these. These are brand new. Champion step drill bits. I'm sure you've all seen these, but these are pricey. So these are Swiss made. Yeah, so these are all brand new. There's 3 different sizes. I'm sure it was over $50 just for these 3. What else? That's pretty much it. So I'm forgetting something. We just over this here. Oh, we got a Mac Tools feeler gauge set. And we got this nice Regal long tap. That's really it. I got some more work to do to clean this stuff up, but I got a good start on it anyway. Okay, now I'm going to show you what I got on this haul today. So, I got this stuff out of a basement of a house from an older couple, and it belonged to their father, or the husband's father anyways. And he had this connected to 2x6, and the 2x6 was like a vice jaw against the workbench. So he had like a homemade carpenter's vise, and I just wanted this. I figured I could make something out of it, probably some kind of carpenter vise, but I'm going to use steel on it, and I'm going to make something. It's got a good size Acme thread, really good size actually, and a nice steel piece here. And then the handle is removable. Obviously, these are threaded onto that, so I grabbed it. Why not? I'll make something out of it. Got 3 of these planers. This is an old Stanley. I don't get into these that much. I just happen to throw them in the box because, you know, this. I paid $30 for this lot that I'm showing you now. Everything that I got was a total of $30. So, but the planers, we got 2 of them are Stanley and one is a Dunlap, which is this one. Again, I don't really get into these that much. I don't use them. I know like the early Stanley ones are worth a ton of money, but I never come across them. Yeah, here's the third one. It's a smaller Stanley. Stanley 220. He's off here. We've got to keep some space here. I got this oil can. It was down there. It's older. I like the look of it. This is a gallon can, obviously, and it's about half full of oil. Overall, it's in pretty good shape, I guess. I'm sure a collector would probably scrutinize it more. It's punctured on the top, but the paint's pretty good. It's a cool looking can. Really getting into these old soldering irons, and bear with me while I unwind this. We got one here, and it's a Marvel 75 water. It's a Marvel 75 is the model number. It's kind of hard to make that out. Focus. I tell you this. All right, so we'll definitely give this a cleaning. Cord looks okay. Just one of these vinyl cutting knives, just because it's in good shape. Nicholson file for the file collection. Another adjustable wrench, Crescent Tools, 8-inch, good shape. You got a Peerless caliper. This will go with my machining tool hoard that I have. I got pretty good little stash of machining tools, and I keep them all in one section, and I keep all my Starrett separate. I have a huge amount of Starrett pieces right now. It's unbelievable, and I'm just saving them up, putting them to the side, saving them up, and then at some point I will sell those. Really, the only tools I sell are the machining tools because I don't use them. But I'm just saving them up so I get a mother load that I'll be able to ask a pretty penny. Got this jab saw here. This is Dryer Brothers. It's got a nice handle on it. Just one of these. These are handy for cleaning holes and whatnot. I always grab them when I see them. Another Nicholson file, the red handle. A set of Craftsman needle nose, and these are the USA Craftsman, but they have the really long. Those are nice. The really long jaws. Okay. Just a random file. I don't see any brandings, but it's got a wooden handle. This is a Snap-on flat tip. Same with Snap-on. I have a huge Snap-on collection right now. Like, tons. Ratchets, screwdrivers, everything. And I keep it all separate. So this is just a file with looks like a homemade wooden handle, but it's got some character to it. I definitely like the look of it. I got that rack against the wall behind me of all files, and I screwed in magnet strips, and I just stick them right to the magnets, and it works out pretty well. Just a 1/2-inch chisel, Stanley USA. Got this little baby flat tip with a wooden handle, and this thing is tiny, but okay, so this is a older Craftsman. You know, I'd be lying if I told you I knew what it was. It appears to have a vial in it, some sort of level, but I don't know. There's got to be more to it than that. I'm not sure if this goes to something else or what, but anyways, Craftsman 1/2-inch chisel. If you remember the little lot I showed you from the flea market the other day that had these industrial wrenches in it, well, I found 2 more. Like I said, I'll get them piece by piece, and then at some point I'll have a whole set. But collecting this particular style. All right, so these are another item that I'm not sure what exactly they are. If anyone knows, let me know. I appreciate it. There's some stampings, not any brand names, but there's some numbers on them. So this obviously swivels, and you can tighten these bolts on the side, which would lock this into place. And there's some sort of brass sleeve or something inside. And there's the pair of them. They go to something, and I'm not sure what. But we got them anyway. Got this hunk of, I think it's copper. You can just make out the color. But it was down there in the tool room. It's pretty good size, pretty heavy. These are cutters of some sort, and I just like the curved handle. Got an old Brown Sharp micrometer to go with the machining tools like that. Okay. This is a jab saw handle. No blade, just the handle. But I actually have this already, this one. Alrighty. Okay, so I got this little baby pipe vise. This is a Williams. And this is cool. I got a bigger version of this. It's a rigid BC810 that I'm in the process of cleaning up, but this is in good shape. I'm gonna clean this up and paint it most likely. But this was never abused. Really good condition. Okay. Well. Colombian D53.5. Look at this little vise. So this is a fixed base, non-swivel base vise. I'd have to say those are probably 3.5-inch jaws, and it's got penny pincher on the side. And this is an older one, definitely. But I had to have it. Jaws are not removable. I don't even see any separation in the jaws, but that'll be a nice project. Clean that right up. That's a nice looking vise, right? See a little shape there? It's a nice vise. All right. So that is not all. I gotta take the phone off the swivel. I can probably tip it. So I got a Craftsman table saw. Yeah, I'm gonna take the phone off the tripod. Bear with me. I got a Craftsman table saw, and it's actually the same one that I just got recently. That's complete with the base and everything else. This one doesn't have a base. Well, it was on like a wooden kind of cabinet. And the reason that I got it was, well, I paid $30 for everything I just showed you and all this stuff. So it was like pretty much free. And I wanted it. That's the same one as that one there in the background. So what I wanted from it was this motor. It's got a original Craftsman 3/4 horse motor. And it's got the motor itself has this little fan on the end. Sorry about the lighting. But anyways, I wanted the motor. So I got the saw with motor. I also got, this is an old Craftsman planer, and apparently it does work. And it's all there. I don't know much about planers. I can't say that I'll ever use this, but I might throw it on the market. But it's an old cast iron Craftsman planer, and it came with a belt and a Craftsman half horsepower motors. So I got the 2 Craftsman motors, 2 belts, the saw, the planer, and then last, this is a Ram Tools bench grinder, USA made. I have this, I'll show you real quick. I have this already over here. The Ram Tools. These are USA made bench grinders, and pretty decent. They'll clean up nice. I'm definitely going to do this one up and repaint it. But that's it. Little haul, 30 bucks. Not too bad. I got a lot of work to do, so I'll let you go. But I appreciate you stopping by and watching this video, and have a great night.